Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your man Soul here. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is when you clicked it. As you can see, the pre-patch has hit the PTR, and I did a little bit of testing. I haven't, done too much in depth, but I did want to cover some things here real quick. Along with, I will be announcing the $10 Amazon card giveaway winner, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, yes, PTR has been updated with the Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. What does this mean? Well, it means that you can't level to 80. This is not beta. You can't level to 80. There's still some spells that you're missing for the classes, like I know I was on my Paladin. I don't have Sacred Shield yet, so you don't have all your spells. You do have access to all of the new talents. So, obviously because they're Death Knights, all of the other classes got their new talents. So that means, Druids got Berserk, Shamans have Riptide, things like that. So you do have all of the new Wrath of the Lich King talents. You just are missing some of the spells because obviously some of them require higher levels than what you can get to. You can't level to 80 again, remember that. You can't use 3 major glyphs, you can use 2. There are 2 major glyph slots. So I'm using Glyph of Death and Decay and Glyph of Disease. This last one opens up at 80. And dual spec is a thing. As you can see, I'm running 2 blood specs. One is the morbidity subspec, one is the kill machine subspec. So I was trying out both of them. I will say this about Glyph of Death and Decay and using the morbidity subspec, it will make your dungeon tanking 100 times easier, trust me. Yeah, when you drop Death and Decay, things just stick to you. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's up for any mob that isn't Death and Decay because things are just gonna stick to you. Like, as long as you got at least just like one of your diseases rolling and Death and Decay down, nothing's gonna get pulled off you. And then that leads me to the pulls. Like, I've been playing on the private servers for a little bit, so my muscle memory was kind of there. It feels exactly the same as I remember. So this is kind of just like, riding a bike. You never forget, right? I do plan on doing some other testings on the other tanks, so if you do want to see like something specific for one of the other tanks or even the healers, just let me know in the comments. I'll drop something. But I do plan on doing more Death Knight testing. I do plan on doing more other tank testing. There are certain scripts that I want to see. I want to see what the scripting is on Bloodcake Weapon. I definitely want to see what the scripting is on the Summon Gargoyle. So yeah, there's just some things that I do want to check out, but I'm gonna try to do every single tank. I know I'm gonna do Death Knight and Paladin, and I'm gonna try to squeeze in Warrior. Druid's kind of like, not to say anything to all the Druids out there, but Druid's kind of like my last priority, only because I main a Druid currently, and I kind of need a change of pace. So Druid's kind of like the last priority. I'm gonna try to get to it, but it's not it's not top priority right now. But yeah, other than that, the PTRs, if you played on any kind of PTR, it's more the same. The one thing I will say is this change from the TBC PTR phase updates. You can't buy gear. Like you once you come in as blue, you're in dungeon blues. Like, that's it. You're in dungeon blues. You can't buy gear. You can't buy consumables. You can't buy trinkets, rings, whatever. There's none of that. Luckily for me, I have tunes from Sunwell testing and ZA testing. So this Paladin here is in phase 4/phase 5-ish bis. Actually phase 4, not phase 5. Phase 4 bis. This Shaman is in phase 4 bis. So I have this is just a template, but this Shaman's in phase 4 bis. So I have some tunes that still have their phase 4 bis, so it makes it more than enough to tank anything. I can tank Sunwell, I can tank anything under the sun after that, right? But a new template Wrath classic level 70 character will not have access to this gear. Just want to make that clear. You cannot buy gear. You can't buy, gems, you can't buy consumables, you can't buy any of that stuff. The only way I was able to do it is what I did was a lot of that stuff, just spare gems, spare enchants, spare, flask I had on my main character, which is my Druid. I copied my main character and I put it on the PTR, and then I just traded it over because I have multiple accounts, dual accounts is this. So yeah, I traded it over, and that's how I got see, I got gems here, I got my meta gem, because other than that, you wouldn't have any of this stuff baseline. I wouldn't have any gems. I wouldn't have the little heavy knot hide stamina increases to feet and chest and stuff like that. You don't get any of that stuff. So, but like I said, PTR's more the same, just with a few certain gear tweaks. You can't buy stuff, new talents, new abilities, not all of them, but you get the gist. And that's really it. I just want to throw that quick hit out there. Like I said, I am going to be doing some testing on here, once I get a little bit more time. So if you want to see something specific from me, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to get to it. Shout out to Logan Edwards, he is the winner for my last week, or I guess technically this week's Amazon $10 gift card giveaway. So just hit me up with your email address and I'll get that to you, my guy. I'll have my information in the description below. Other than that, guys, you know the drill. You've been great. I've been Soul, and I'm out. Peace.